Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Astrology University podcast. And today I'm joined by Lynn Bell. Hey, Lynn, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Tony. It's
So you
always
have,
nice to talk to you.
oh, you too, you too. So you have a webinar coming up called Relationship Alchemy. At least part one is called Relationship Alchemy. So I thought maybe we could talk today a little bit about what was your inspiration for this webinar series that you've created?
Well, one of the inspirations, I've actually done this work for a long time without officially giving it this title. But one of the things I've noticed from people I work with is that sometimes the most powerful relationships in their lives aren't the longest lasting ones, that people can have relationships that last 10 days, but then are working on them for a very, very long time. And of course, long-lasting relationships work in a very, very different way in terms of, and what I've always been curious with those relationships is why this person at this time, and what is it that happens between these charts? What do we see? And, you know, here I'm talking about synastry. I do look at composites, but not so often. When you're working with the charts of your chart and another person's chart, you basically look at how the planets activate each other. Do they repel? Do they attract? Do they sizzle? Do they sparkle? Do they crush you? Do they overwhelm you? And of course, all of this happens. It's kind of like weather. You know, at one point you're connecting with one piece of another person, and another point it might be another part of their chart that's dominating in the connection. And so, you know, we're mysteries to ourselves, but when we add another person to the mix, it's as if the molecules are dancing in a new way. So synastry means with the stars. And we're using the stars, the way the planets move together. And when you have accurate birth times, of course, you can also look at house placements. And that gives us even more information. In a way, you can't time is not the judge of quality. Time is not the judge of importance for a person's inner experience. And the whole idea of the alchemy of relationships is, I think, and you know, I'm not alone in thinking of this, there's a lot of wonderful astrologers who say this, that relationships seem to have a purpose. Right.
Right. Yes.
And and in a way, you know, well, I'm here, there's something to do here. What is the work of this particular relationship?
Right.
And that also is an interesting thing. And here I'm talking, you know, I'm talking about the inner work of each individual. I'm not necessarily talking about, is she the one or is he the one? It's really, what will this relationship bring out in me, right?
So how is the relationship working on us to change something in us?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful. Well, folks, if your curiosity is piqued, tune in to Lynn's webinar at Astrology University on March 14th, the Alchemy of Relationships, Part 1. And she'll be doing a second part as well to explore a different dynamic. And that's going to be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And if you are listening to this after the fact, you can still tune in. Just head over to astrologyuniversity.com and look for Lynn Bell's speaker page. You can just type her name in the search bar, Lynn Bell, and you'll find her talks there, and you can get the download version of it and just listen to it right away. So thanks for preparing this material for us, Lynn.
Okay. Thank you, Tony.
Take care.